Today we're taking a closer look at a new model from a Swedish brand, Swedish, or Sons, a brand that specializes in rectangular watches only, which kind of limits their market, as rectangular watches are not everyone's cup of tea. Which explains an interesting information that only 2% of all watches produced are rectangular. Luckily, I happen to be one of those that do like rectangular watches, which explains why a JLC Reverso was the first luxury watch I ever purchased, and one that still remains a favorite in the collection. I mentioned the Reverso and will continue so throughout this whole review, as this one has quite a strong Reverso tribute vibe, at least when it comes to dial and hands design. Highly polished Dauphine hands and applied polished markers are quite similar to the ones on the JLC, and even the dial options that include green, blue, and this red next to more traditional white and black also evoke the ones found on the Reverso Tribute. Where this differs, and it differs quite a lot, is the case. Simple at first glance, it impresses when you strap it on your wrist. Reverso is a pretty flat and straight watch lengthwise, and the curves are located on the sides, giving it its beauty, while this one inverts the formula by giving us a flat sides while the whole watch curves lengthwise. This makes it sit on the wrist incredibly comfortable, as it follows the contour of my wrist perfectly. Ergonomically, it is so good you have a feeling all watches should be shaped like this. The whole watch is also highly polished, just like the Reverso, but unlike my Reverso that scratches just by me looking at it in a harsh way, this one comes with a hard-coated steel with hardness of 800 Vickers. That's 4 times harder than regular steel and probably 100 times harder than the steel used by JLC. I had my doubts about these hardened materials and coatings, but after wearing my mirror-polished Baltony 1921 that also comes with hardened steel case for a month and a half daily, and not putting a single hairline scratch on it, I'm sold on these and wonder why luxury brands don't use it. Dimension-wise, the watch hits the sweet spot for rectangular watches, and it seems small on paper, but rectangular watches wear differently than regular round ones, so trust me, this is big enough. This variant is powered by a quartz movement from ETA that has an 11-year battery life and is quite slim, making the whole watch just 8mm thick. They also offer an automatic version powered by a Sellita SW100 movement, and that one is just slightly thicker at 10.5, which is still quite slim, and with the already mentioned curvature will probably wear just as nice as this one. That one will also feature a date complication at 3 o'clock, making it slightly more practical, but at the same time losing the perfectly symmetrical look of the quartz. Each will be available with a range of straps, and just as some brands offer more sizes for a given watch model, Swedish will offer 2 sizes for the straps, which I'm very grateful for, as my small wrists mean I usually find stock straps too long and always have to switch to my own collection of shorter ones, which is the case with this as well. So make sure you get your size correct, as the long version they sent with the watch was too big for my wrist even at the smallest hole, which is why I switched to my own strap. The retail prices for these will be $520 for the quartz version and $670 for the automatic. But if you pre-order it until the 29th of February, you get 50% discount, which brings them down to $255 and $335. So if, like me, you like rectangular watches and want one that wears slim and follows your wrist curvature, definitely go down that route, as the savings are more than worth it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.